Hi, I'm Scott from Wessex Blades. Packing away. Something very special for Andy. Close-ups outside. But yeah, a lot of work in this one. So this is the final checks. Yes. And then it's going to be a quick polish with the Ren wax. So I went away at the weekend and did a day visit of the Wilderness Festival, which was dusting from Bushcraft Tools. I missed the opening thing, which is a Friday, but I managed to get there with Mitch on the Sunday. As soon as I get as much footage as I can, I'll be putting it up, but obviously it takes a while to edit and everything. I'll be popping up a few shorts. The feel of it, very relaxed, very wilderness gathering. So if anybody wants to get it in their diary for the next year, nice flat camping area. It's on the Somerset levels with an orchard that you got to drive through, so it's very open skies. There's some woods there as well. Got a really nice feel. Oh, so buff. As soon as I get some more footage, I'll be sharing it with you. But yeah, it was a nice time. They had a burger bar there, and the burger was like £3. So it's like real world. It's like, what's going on here? An event somewhere with a £3 burger. What's going on? There we go. Buff it up. So yeah, that's going to be away. Beautiful finish on that. White stitching, dark brown, and he wanted the tooling on the back, which looks. The more you buff it, the depth of it's just gone crazy now. Yeah, lanyard, matched ferro rod, twin liners, black and white Cocobolo with a G10 bolster. Very trick. Everybody's interested in that sort of thing. Blades UK at yahoo.com. There's a fair waiting list. I'm getting through them now. The next projects are for Ralph, of this sort of blue galaxy looking thing on a Westmuck. There is another Leuku and another Leuku, just because medium to moderate sizes. The next micro batch is kukris, and then it's within all this I've got sort of medium to large blade project thing there. A lot to be getting on with. Just yeah, usual Wessex Blade thing, and the other thing. And if you hadn't noticed, there's a previous short. I'll link it in here just to look at, with a link to. There was an expedition to North Africa to retrace the footsteps of Popski's ill-fated recon. Now, if you all remember LRDG, SAS, Popski's private army, they all were basically using Jeeps and Chevys, painting them pink for pink, and bombing around creating havoc. What Popski was trying to do was get, you had the Mareth Line coming down like this. He was trying to get and find a route for all the tanks to skirt around the back of Rommel. So they were out reconning for the terrain, so if they could make it, could the Crusaders and 01s, really heavy, slow, laborious Matildas, is that sort of tank, 1942, 1943, and they were using those double turret Grant things, M3s. So he was looking for a route around this Mareth Line, and the locals gave away their position to the Germans for cash. What you do in the war. So whilst they found a base camp, I think Popski went off with a lighter vehicle just to recon it around for a day to find a route and then come back. Whilst he'd gone, the load of 109s come down and obliterated all the vehicles. So when he come back, all his men were stranded, so they had to waltz back. All that wreckage of that patrol base is what they're trying to find in the middle of like Libya and Tunisia. Alright, so there's a sort of 45-50 minute documentary linked to what I saw on Tesco car park as I was coming out. This Land Rover looked pretty special. I asked Lord to take a photo. He went, yeah, and he lifted up the hood and showed me the big engine in there. It's like a TD5, somewhere, or TDI, anyway, whatever, big lump in there. And then he mentioned that he'd come back from this Popski's patrol, and I was aware of it in my head, that it was an ill-fated recon. So I've linked the full documentary, and there's another one as well. They go through the vehicles a bit, so if you're in the Land Rovers, what tyres they got, sidewalls, and you know, they're taking the doors off for desert trim and all that. If that's your bag, you got a cracking 45-minute watch when you got a quiet 50 minutes, cup of coffee, a snack of whatever. I'll leave that there for you. So Scott Wessex Blades out. I got some, what was this? Oh, it's plum nuggets of ferro rods to play with. I got all sorts of stuff here. I'm cracking on with, ferro rod in the round, roughed out, and then I go and do more lathes. I've got a tray full of that. Never ending. Scott Wessex Blades out. Thanks for all your support, and let's get this packed up for Andy and away soon. Very nice.